A warm welcome to you. This is exciting, the first ever episode of Travel Diaries, your official travel guide to the most breathtaking and stunning locations across Kenya. I'm Eve D'Souza and I'd like to introduce my very charming, warm and fuzzy, as you may notice, Nick Wangondu, my co-host.
Warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
You guys are in for an amazing show. I mean, some of the places that we've been to, you can only dream of them. But tell us a little bit about how's the breakdown of the show?
Tell us a bit about how you survived. I can't believe this guy is standing here
Look,
without
I made it.
bandages and
There were
broken leg.
close calls, but I made it in one piece, and I'm here. Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, well, he survived the great outdoors, and so can you. Every week on Travel Diaries, we explore one specific theme from 4 amazing locations across the country, giving you plenty of reasons to travel.
And this week's theme is Hidden Gems, where you got to travel to...
The most amazing place. I'm in love with Funzi Island in the south coast. I went to go kayaking for the very first time, and I'm quite the natural.
I've noticed you started toning up a bit with your shoulders,
yeah,
right? You're getting
yeah,
a little bit...
you can see it, yeah.
Okay, have you noticed just...
Be
okay.
very afraid, Nick. Very afraid.
I am. I'm trembling.
Well, after that, I headed down to Naivasha to check out the Malu Lodge and got very up close and personal with the cows and chickens. I think I was an instant hit.
Okay, cows and chickens. Well, nothing beats sitting in a tent with a hippo grazing right outside.
Wow.
That's what it was at Kiboko Bay Resort in Kisumu. And I also got to go to island camp in Lake Baringo, which was absolutely amazing. Being in an island, well, on an island in the middle of crocodile-infested waters, I didn't exactly go kayaking, but I would have.
You're not cool
But it was
enough,
great
Nick.
fun. It was great fun.
You know what? Let's get this started. We are about to experience and explore Kenya right here on Travel Diaries. Funzi Island is one of Kenya's hidden gems located 70 kilometers south of Mombasa, a few kilometers off the coast from the small village of Bodo. There's a small jetty here where boats arrive and depart with passengers and supplies for the island. We're taking off from the Bodo fishing village, just about 65 kilometers south of the coast. A lot in store for us: kayaking, bird watching, fishing, and I'm pretty excited. For the first time, I'm going to experience camping on the beach. So come along with me and find out why Funzi Island is Kenya's best kept secret. Funzi Island is mostly fringed with mangrove forests, and numerous inlets and small creeks provide for glassy, calm waters and brilliant opportunities for creek fishing and bird watching. There are little islands around Funzi, and we decided to further explore this hidden gem and visit Avicennia Island. Well, after a very short and pleasant boat ride, first stop is Avicennia Island. It's named after one of the most popular species in the mangrove forest, which we're about to explore. I'm going to have something to eat, and then we're off kayaking. We're also going to check out the sandbar. I've been told so much about this, so I can't wait to see it. And of course, checking out the beauty that is not only Avicennia Island, but Funzi Island, Kenya's hidden gem. You can also visit the Ramisi River estuary. It's a very scenic boat ride, excellent for those who have an interest in bird watching. Common birds encountered include the storks, kingfishers, bee-eaters, fish eagles, palm nut vultures, herons, and so many more species. There's also a good chance of seeing crocodiles in the river. The round trip into the river and back is about 2 hours. I've been promised that what we're about to do does not entail any crocodiles. Fingers crossed. So we're going kayaking I'm going to do my little workout to get ready for this because they're putting me in the front of it. I don't know why, because it's going to be a disaster. Nevertheless, this is what you can do. Whilst you're around Funzi Island, lots of activities to do, so let's get kayaking. There's a great chance to go kayaking, and you will receive a brief orientation and basic training before starting the activity. This is a unique experience, gliding silently through the flooded forests and keeping an eye out for the bird life and other forms of wildlife, such as oysters, crabs, and mud skippers. At low tide, the world-famous Funzi sandbar is exposed and provides an enjoyable location to swim and sunbathe. It provides a unique playground for a few hours until the ocean rises and washes away all traces of visitors. There is one village on Funzi Island with approximately 1,500 members of the Shirazi tribe, sustained by fishing and agriculture. You can organize a tour to learn about their traditional practices and lifestyle. Cures provided by their witch doctor and their tribal history. As the sun sets on the island and the warm waters of Funzi guides you back to the shore, take advantage of a unique camping experience. Enjoy a night of beach camping, spending the evening under the stars with the sound of the waves and bonfire to keep you warm. Well, what an incredible day. I hope you've had as an amazing time as I have unwrapping this hidden gem, Funzi Island and its surroundings. It's remote, it's isolated, it's protected, and most of all, very few Kenyans actually know it exists. But that doesn't mean you can't explore it for yourself. Thanks to the good people on Avicennia Island, you can book the very same excursion that I enjoyed today. So please make a point to come down, discover, and enjoy the hidden gems that Kenya has to offer.
Kisumu City, the third largest of Kenya's cities. Bustling with life, huge open-air markets famous for the culture, music, and way of life. Nestled just outside the city centre is Kiboko Bay Resort, arguably one of the top destinations to visit whilst travelling in Kisumu. Now, there's very few places in Kenya where you can enjoy the breathtaking views of the sun setting on the shores of shimmering lake waters. A place where you wake up in the morning to the sound of chattering birds and, if you're lucky, a hippo grazing. But I know just the place. So join me in this episode of Travel Diaries as we experience Kiboko Bay Resort, one of Kisumu City's hidden gems. Set up on a quarry on the shores of the shimmering waters of Lake Victoria, Kiboko Bay Resort was officially opened to the public in December 2004. Kiboko Bay Resort is not crowded. It thankfully lacks the hustle and bustle of a large hotel and is therefore more intimate and personal. Visitors are thus able to enjoy the natural ambience of the Lake Victoria in all its splendor. Accommodations consist of raised chalet tents over which a traditional grass thatch roof is superimposed. These are not your run-of-the-mill tents though. They're more like cottages. They're designed with a distinct African feel. Each of these tents also has a private bathroom with shower, and you can take in some memorable views of the lake from your room's armchair. A typical wake-up call at the resort is characterized by the excited chattering of birds and the sight of hippos which can be seen grazing on the lake's shores within the resort's precincts early in the morning. A day at the resort can be spent while immersing yourself in the various activities available to guests. The resort owns a couple of speedboats which can be hired for fishing and sightseeing rides. In addition, you can treat yourself to a picnic on one of the many islands, or alternatively, the outdoor swimming pool and baby pool are a welcome spot for families to relax after soaking up Kisumu's heat.
As the resort is set right on the lake's frontage, you can enjoy some memorable sundowners against the surreal backdrop of spectacular sunsets. As the name suggests, Kiboko Bay is a place to stay if you're a hippo lover. The massive herbivore that inhabits Lake Victoria is the resort's mascot. And trust me, there are hippos everywhere. The resident hippos usually come down to graze by the shoreline. It is advisable to keep an eye out when walking around the evenings, just in case you happen to bump into one. But not to worry, the camp is well lit at night. The highlight of my stay at the resort had to be the excellent food and fish that is caught daily by the resort's fishermen and is guaranteed to be fresh. With this and so much more to offer, this hidden gem has had its share of important guests, including the Dutch Crown Prince and a number of ambassadors. Guests and their families can therefore be sure that they will be looked after at the resort.
So, great location? Check. Breathtaking views? Check. Tranquil? Check. Friendly staff? Check. And of course, great food? Double check. Kiboko Bay has a lot going for it, and it's no surprise that it's one of Kisumu's top destinations to come and stay. So if you want to have an evening here or hang out with family and friends, you need to experience the Kiboko life.